Welcome back. Week number 5 of Game Day is here. Week number 4 just became the most watched game on the YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, checking it out, and seeing what the players have to offer. We got to check out a really phenomenal game at Brokaw Field. Clare versus Gladwin went down to the wire. A last-minute touchdown decided it, making it a 26-21 game. We got to see the Michigan-made family put in work, make some big plays. Trace Corlew popped off scoring, showing his leadership early on in the game, getting to the end zone on a quick screen. Jacob Halachek set the tone with a really big hit on a quarterback run early in the game. It was one of the biggest crunches of the night. We also got to see Drake Ross make an acrobatic catch for the Flying G's and do his thing as well. Ryan Lauch and Jaden Arthur for Clare are a real-life problem. We got to see those guys really impress the crowd, take over the game, make plays. We heard their name over and over again. And I know that we left the game really feeling impressed about those players and what they bring to the table for their team and Clare going forward. Clare now has the Ogama for a homecoming day showdown. It's going to be a massive game, and it really is going to show who takes the crown in the conference. A massive night for those two teams and the start of homecoming around the region. We're heading to a homecoming showdown ourselves. We have Midland High, hit, win. We're going to check out the Chemics versus the Traverse City West. It's going to be a massive game, 2 3-1 squads. It's going to be a monster game to see what happens here going forward in the rest of the conference. And I know that these coaches are both ready to stake their claim. All right, the breakdown. The Midland Chemics, they're led by first-year coach Tyler Wellman. He has been all over the map as a very experienced coach, knowing his stuff. The Chemics last year were 5-5. This year at 3-1, seeing a great turnaround so far. Started the season 1-1 before running through the Bay Cities at a tick of 93-9 on the scoreboard. Traverse City is up next, back-to-back weeks. We're gonna see what they have. For Traverse City, they're led by Jameis Wagner. They're at 4-5 last season, now at 3-1 also. So we see another team that's seen a significant increase. It's his second year at the helm, and the team is starting to put things together. They've already been to Grand Haven, they've already been to Grand Blanc, and they've already beaten Gaylord. This team is battle tested, and this is one that they're looking forward to, I'm sure of it. For the X's and O's, Midland High is gonna be very multiple what you see on offense. They're gonna be in 21 personnel, they're gonna be in 20 personnel. They're also going to spend time in 11 personnel. Primarily, they're going to start to establish the run game, but you will see this team spread the ball out and put the ball in the air. Defensively, Midland High is going to be rocking with a 3-4. Occasionally, they'll run this 3-4 and walk their edges up, their linebackers, and fire them off of the edges. It'll look more like a 5-2 at times, but a standard 3-4, playing cover 3 and playing cover 4 behind it. For Traverse City West, they will be primarily in 21 personnel and 10 personnel. 21 is going to be more run heavy, where 10 is where you see a little bit more of the shots. They'll put that in twins. They'll run this out of trips, and you'll see them be very multiple as well, running some trick plays. Traverse City West also is a 3-4 defense. When we watch this game, it's going to be very eerily similar among the two teams. The offensive styles are going to be very similar, and the defensive styles are going to be very similar. So when we see these two teams line up, they'll be fighting fire with fire. Both teams know what both teams are going to like, and it should be a very engaging game from start to finish. I think we're going to have a really close contest on our hands. The X's and O's are great, but we know it's about the Jimmies and the Joes, not the X's and the O's, and Midland High has just that. We have a ton of players that have been a part of our organization, and Midland really is a place where our heart lies. Families that we've had relationships with since we've moved here 8 years ago, kids that our families, our boys love. And now to get to see these dudes, they're excelling. Thinking about them from the very beginning, itty bitties, all the way up to right now is pretty cool to see. And some of those stars that we're gonna see shine on Friday night are Eli Kell, LJ Gallahue, Coulter Mahabir, and Zach Bushland. These guys are going to put in the work, not just on the football field on Friday night, but they might go work out again after the game, Saturday morning, Sunday. They put the time in, and that's consistent, and that's going to show. For Traverse City West, we have a handful of players that joined us for the very first time. Really good crew of kids, a really good crew that we got to see come down, and they made the commitment to travel and put in some work with us. And Emmett Olson, Henry Olson, Aiden Jacobs and Aiden Griffiths. Two more Traverse City ballers to keep an eye out for are Leland McClellan, who'll be holding it down on offense and defense, and then all-stater Drew Esper, number 24. He is making plays at middle linebacker, free safety, as a slot. They're going to isolate him. It's going to be a special show to see, and I think this is a really great kid to check out. We also have a buddy in Eric Gordon, all Big Ten linebacker from Michigan State and a current first-year coach for Traverse City West. It'll be exciting to catch up with him and also get to catch up with another first-time coach, volunteer in Leonard Haynes, who will be with Midland High and leads our D-line factory at Michigan Made as well. So it'll be a great night, great competition, great relationships on both sides. We can't wait to connect again with a lot of families and really just see the boys put in work and do their thing. Check us out, give us a like, subscribe. Week 5 game day, here it is.